Hey guys, it's been a while, but before I explain why, let me catch you up. I started out in my factory where I was just chilling until I realised that my helmet was fully enchanted, and so I finally bit the bullet, took some of my netherite, and upgraded it. This is the first time I've ever used any netherite at all, so I knew what I was doing because I'd looked it up, but it was still a scary prospect. I placed the items in. I stared at the end result for quite a long time. And then I realised I'd forgotten to rename it. Oh well, netherite helmet. Can't complain. Finally. Not the best one in the world, but it'll do. Next I did an experiment with the observers to see if they could detect flowing water. And indeed, they can. It turns the bulb on, and when I take it up, it turns the bulb off. Then I took my puppy army hunting in the nether. We were looking for all kinds of things, but basically mobs. You know, dogs are good at hunting skeletons. I'm hoping for a few skulls. On this occasion I found none. But I came away with quite a few bones and some ender rods. Blaze rods, sorry, blaze rods. Quite an adventurous journey. Not many of the dogs survived. But they were useful while they existed, so I'm not complaining. Thank you, dogs. Next I went caving, and I found this weird little miracle. Then I went and dug up some buried treasure. It wasn't great, but I got what I was after. And there were actually two right next to each other. So that was good news. Next I went hunting some sniffer eggs. I've heard that you can get them from these places, but I checked a few and I've had no luck. It's like an underwater ruin thing where you get those drown. Anyway. Maybe it's true. I didn't have any joy. After that, I tried to make an ender pearl stasis chamber. I know that this was never possible before on Bedrock Edition, but a rumour spread that it was now possible since the latest update. So I thought I'd try it out. And I don't know if it's just me doing it wrong, or maybe it's in the Copper Age update and people were just getting excited about that, but I couldn't get it working. Next I tried coming at it from a different angle. I mean, I might as well turn this thing into a water elevator, but while I'm down here, give it a go. And then I killed myself with the ender stasis chamber. Which meant I had to turn my factory off and go find another mansion. And hey, check it out. I finally got one of those crazy generating mansions. I guess that means I'm a real Minecraft YouTuber now. Should make a thumbnail or something. Look at this thing. And when I come around this side of it, I found the tiniest pale oak forest biome I've ever seen in my life. Look how tiny that is. That's like 4 trees. So, that's exciting. There was no special trees, just 4 trees, or 6 trees, very small. I nearly died. Well, I'm lying. I did die a fair few times. But eventually, I found what I was looking for. So I went back to the Nether, hunting those skulls that had eluded me earlier, and this time I got far more lucky, finding 2 in relatively quick succession. Happy days. And then after all that work, I was just relaxing at home when I noticed something a bit odd. I came into my garden and my dogs were acting really strange. And then the leader turned. Oh, what's that, boy? You want me to come closer? You're tired of always looking the same, and you've got a message from the other world. Oh, you better show me the message.
I'm Johnny. Thanks for the video, by the way. I got you a challenge. Collect every single variant of wolves. Right, that's it. Bye.
And so my journey began. Unfortunately, I lost all the footage of me preparing, getting my things together. But I got myself on a happy ghast and set off for thousands of blocks. I found this giant cave. This is one little bit of footage that didn't corrupt. But unfortunately, I lost all the footage of me gathering my things and saying goodbye to my dogs and turning my factory off and setting off on the long journey. And I've travelled now. I mean, this is a big cave, right? This was worth recording. Look at the size of it. Bear in mind, I'm sat on a happy ghast. Anyway, I set off on my journey for thousands of blocks looking for dogs. And so that brings us back to square one. Here I am, 20,000 blocks away from home, not turning on Minecraft, but why, you ask? Well, while I was on my journey, I flew straight into the Copper Age, and I'm petrified of it. I've heard that there's bugs that might corrupt my world, but also there's so many new things that I don't want to get it wrong. You know, my factory is really complicated, so being 20,000 blocks away while I test out some of the mechanics might actually be a good idea. So I haven't turned it on since the Copper Age updated. I'm going to wait until confirmation that the bug report has not corrupted anybody's worlds in a while, because I know that's a thing that's happening right now. And until then, I'll see you next time. Peace.